Gervonta Davis stops Hector Luis Garcia. First, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What's good, Jay?
I'm chilling, man. It was one day. We right back at it.
Yeah, man. Exciting weekend, yo. Exciting weekend. Gervonta Davis, Hector Garcia retired in the ninth, didn't come out.
Yeah.
What did you see?
I mean, Tank fought through a lot of adversity with going through the legal situation he had, which turned out to be nothing. So I'm pretty sure he had some things on his mind. He mentioned to Calvin at the second round, Calvin was asking me to do something. I couldn't hear it clearly what it was, but he told Calvin, like, I'm taking my time. I don't want to get caught with no dumb shit. I mean, I don't want to make no crazy mistakes, which I understand because he realized in the first round Hector Garcia can fight. Hector Garcia was taking his time, and that southpaw angle was giving him a little bit of trouble. You know what I mean? Not so much that he was southpaw, I think it was the patience. But Tank, what I like about Tank in this fight, the fourth round came, and he said, all right, I see Hector as being patient. Let me go ahead and take it up another gear. I mean, he took it to about fourth gear. Fourth gear, he started jamming that left hand in there. You know what I mean? He got caught a couple times, just to be expected. Hector Garcia is not a bum. You know what I'm saying? No fighter is a bum, but Hector Garcia got an education that people don't see. You know what I mean? We see him going to war with lower class guys and be like, all right, that's how he fight. But as you can see, he made a little bit of adjustment. He started boxing a little bit. Stayed behind that jab, not giving me too many jabs because he didn't want to overshoot it, but he was looking to counter with that left hand, which was a smart idea. But when the pace went up, he wasn't ready for that. He started getting caught with little short shots. You know what I mean? Tank started seeing that he could get closer to him, you know what I mean, and unload. You know what I mean? He got the finish. When he hit him with that shot, I knew Hector Garcia was hurt, but I didn't know how bad he was hurt. I knew he was hurt because he started following Tank back to the other corner. So I'm like, damn, he a little dizzy. But then the hair, once I see they was focused on Tank corner in between the rounds, and all you hear is the roar go off. So I'm like, oh, they stopped it. You know what I'm saying? But come to find out, he was like, I can't see. You know what I mean? So it was the Tank show. You feel me?
You think a lot of fans were surprised that it was a chess match because they expected a firefight?
Yeah, if you don't know boxing, you a little surprised by that. But if you understand boxing, like I said, Hector Garcia coming with an education. He not just a guy that he found on the street, and that's what Tank's quoted on. He said, I wanted to fight a guy that the people will respect, and you know what I mean, it'll be a fight that people will be stand up for. You know what I mean, stand up out of their seats for. So I think that's what it was. It was a good fight. He's a little chess match in the beginning, and Tank said, all right, let me go ahead and push him. Start pushing. You know what I mean? I think after the fifth round, Garcia, a little bit of gas got punched out of him. His punches wasn't the same after the fifth round. So Tank kept pressing him. You know what I mean? He was still trying, but Tank knew he could get him. And it was a good finish.
The saying is, you'll find out how good a southpaw is when you put him in there with another southpaw.
That's true.
Now, you saw Tank against the southpaw. This is the first southpaw Tank's fought in...
They said since, what's the short boy? I forgot his name.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
How do you think he looked overall?
I think he looked good. I gave him about a B plus, because I think he could have used his jab a little more. He could have used his head movement a little more. But when times get tough, keep your hands up. Tank kept his hands up because he had a lot running through his mind. You could tell he had a lot running through his mind because in between rounds, he's looking over, he's looking around.
Yeah, they were looking for somebody.
I think he was looking for his mom at one point. You know what I mean? Get that energy from his mother. You know what I mean? Because his mom, she be on go. You know what I mean? And they give any guy a boost. You see your parents yelling for you, like, yo, go ahead, make it happen. You know what I mean? So, and I think it was just an energy thing. He was looking around. When the fight broke out in the crowd, he stopped and looked at that. He was just real alert. But he understood, like, my energy is a little too high. I want to relax. So that's why you saw Tank standing there a few times just like, all right, let me see if I can get him to commit to a shot and I'll go ahead and counter him. You know what I mean? But I think he did a good job overall. He got the guy out.
Ready for the Ryan fight?
Ryan, yeah, for sure. Is Ryan ready? That's the question.
Who do you think made a mistake? Tank fighting Hector?
Yeah.
Ryan sitting on the shelf?
I think Ryan made the mistake. But I understand what Ryan trying to do. Ryan trying to get big and strong, and he trying to work on his defense because he know he's going to need it. Tank just need to see some shots being thrown at him. You know what I mean? Keep him active. So I think Ryan made the mistake by waiting and not getting a so-called tune-up. Hector Garcia wasn't nowhere near a tune-up.
man.